All right, let's have a look at domain and range here. I'm just going to change my tools up a little. Let's say we're going to use a highlighter for a yellow highlighter for domain. Remember, domain is the horizontal value. So if I look at all the values that are included in this graph, it looks like it goes from here to here. Okay, so this is kind of the zone that we have for the horizontal values. Okay. Yep. Okay. And so let's just look at where that is. Okay, well, change my tool here. It looks like it goes from -5. So we got -5 here. It includes that value. And it goes all the way to 0. This is our domain. These are our x, all the possible x values. It doesn't include 0, but it goes right up to it. So we are in between. So our x values are less than 0, greater than or equal to -5. Okay. If I write that in set builder notation, I would say x is such that, and then I would write my inequality. -5. I have a lot of space here. Okay. So, you know what? I'm going to erase that because it's taking a lot of space. So we'll just stick with that for now. Okay. Now let's look at the range. Okay, so changing my tools up a little bit, we'll say that the range is here. Okay. What are all the possible, vertical values? We can see we're kind of going from this area here, and we go to here. All right. So that looks like we start at -1. Right, and that included -1. We went all the way up to, but not including, is that 4? Yeah, so that's 4 right there. All right, so it's in between -1 and 4. So it's less than 4, greater than or equal to -1. Okay. Really, all of these are the same in that regard. So let's look at the next one. We'll look at a couple here. So again, I'm going to call a domain yellow. I'll highlight that in yellow. So those are the x values. So I have nothing on the left of this value here. So it's just all of these values in here for the horizontal values, right? And it doesn't include this value, which is -2, and it goes all the way up to 2 here. It doesn't include it. So in between those values, so here we are at -2 up to 2. So in between, but not including 2 and -2. Okay. Let's check out the horizontal, or the vertical values, which is the range. Okay, so let's see. Here. Now it goes and touches here, but it doesn't go up to this point. It does touch the x-axis, so right here it does touch. Okay, so we'll put a dot there and then an open circle up here. So it's going from 0 up to, what's that, 4? So it's in between 4 and 0. All right, and so we follow that same method when we go through all of these. We break it up into pieces. So first we're going to look at the domain, which is the horizontal values that show up on that graph, all the possible values, and then we look at the range, which is all the possible vertical values that show up.